Hi there, everyone. Martha Fraser here, and I'm so delighted to bring you this interview with one of my mentors, Lisa Sasevich, who last year, when I was going to look for a mentor in the speaking arena, this was the amazing lady that I found who is just an incredible mentor. And she is one of the global leaders in sales, conversions, and speaking. So, with no further ado, I will introduce you to Lisa Sasevich. Lisa, delighted to have you here with me.
It's just always so moving to think that, because of what you do, Martha, with helping people get online, that you and I could connect. And I'm here in San Diego, California. Let me just fix my screen for a minute there. I'm here in San Diego, California. You're there in Ireland, and that we could find each other, and that, I could add value to your life with our Speak to Sell virtual bootcamp, and that you can add value to my life by introducing me to your amazing folks. So hi, everybody. And that is really the magic of what you guys are doing here with Martha. Getting your work and your programs out online is being able to have this kind of interaction and this kind of contribution. Just never used to be possible when I started almost 10 years ago. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I've partnered up with Lisa, and I'm delighted to bring some of her training to help people improve their business by speaking. So you may be at the point where you think, I couldn't go up on stage, but one of the things that I have learned by working with Lisa is that speaking is in all parts of your business. It's in your webinar, it's in your Facebook page, it's in your Facebook Lives, it's on your website. It's how you talk about your business. And the biggest breakthrough I think I had last year was it's also what you're not saying. It's how perhaps you're maybe hiding a little bit in your business, and how perhaps you're not talking about your online programs as much as you should be, doing workshops. So this fantastic training that Lisa has brought to us, I'll share the links in the group. You can access the training at tinyurl.com/MarthaLisa. And I also have a pop-up group where I'm doing some great training through this three-part series. So Lisa, do you want to introduce us to the three-part series?
Sure. First, just to say this series that Martha is sharing with you is an annual free training series that we do. So it's complimentary. And she did create the tinyurl.com/Martha Lisa so that you can get it easily right now, and you'll be able to actually see everything that I'm about to talk about. And we're popping in together now. It's pretty timely because it's only up for about 2 weeks a year. And it's designed to really give you a fast track start on getting clear on what you offer, how to say what you do, and then how to create a presentation that leads to that offer. There's a lot of different modalities, you could say, or trainings or formulas that surround the word speaking. And for many people, just the word in itself makes you want to run the other way. But I love what Martha shared is that, speaking is always happening. It's the number one thing that you're doing to grow your business. In fact, don't tell anyone, but we're doing it right now, right? Like even an interview, a podcast. And so even if you're online and much of what you're doing is happening through copy, it's amazing what I have learned. And since if we haven't met, I'm still a home-based business, but I've been acknowledged by the Inc. 500, 5,000 fastest growing privately held companies in the United States 2 years in a row. And we've done over $40 million of sales from home. Started this thing when my kids were a newborn and a 3-year-old. I know Martha's got young kids at home. And, it just getting online and using the main vehicle of focusing everything on my irresistible offer. We call it reverse engineering. It's kind of the first training point today. Reverse engineering, or building everything with the offer in mind, is one of the things I really want to impart to you. And one of the things we help you through in this free training series is to get that mindset that you could be out there, doing online launches. By the way, if you're doing video, speaking, right? Many of you are following a product launch formula. if you've heard of Jeff Walker or you're using some different launch formulas, ours is called Teleseminar and Webinar Sales System. There's lots of launch formulas. At some point, you're usually going to be doing a video or a couple of videos, or maybe you're coupling that with social media. Nowadays, we're jumping on Facebook Live, or we've got Instagram stories. So the one thing that we're constantly doing throughout our business is needing to communicate our value. And the power of what Martha did in joining us in our Speak to Sell virtual bootcamp and coaching program last year is to really say, since this tool is everywhere, even if you're standing up at a networking event for a few minutes, or you're holding workshops or intros, all of that counts when we talk about speaking. This isn't about performance skills. This is about structure. Having certain markers that you hit when you speak casually. I don't care if you're not a trained speaker or if you ever have a polished speaking reel. This isn't about that. I actually don't have presentation skills training. All my speaking is just sort of authentic, hitting the markers that I would need to give you to have you be able to step forward, say yes to yourself, take your next moves. Mm-hmm. If you don't leave that to chance, if you don't wing that, right? If you actually know that I can just be myself, share from the heart, but if I hit these markers, then I'm giving people what they need to keep advancing on their path. Mm-hmm. And so the free training series that we have this year that Martha has really put together and brought to you. And we've got a couple special things for you coming in through Martha, through the link that she shared. So make sure to go to that. It includes some things let me walk you through it actually. Is that okay, Martha?
Yeah, sure.
So the first thing that you'll see is really about, it's a guide that I put together because I've been booked solid since 2010, both on virtual stages like webinars, teleseminars, podcasts, and interviews, summits, and live stages for the coaches and entrepreneurs and service professional associations. Those are our clients, many of you. And we always, our thing is about the irresistible offer. How can you make your offer so irresistible that you can sell without being salesy? You can actually invite pursuit. So the first piece of this series is called 108 Places to Speak and Get Clients. And it's a directory of both online and offline places. So you could stay home and you could be speaking all over the world virtually like we're doing. And there it is. That's what the download looks like. So you would download that. You'd go to tinyurl.com/Martha Lisa. You would download that. And you would start to just open up your mind to where your ideal clients are already gathering. That's the good news. If you're online and you're learning great strategies from Martha about how to find your ideal clients online. But don't forget, there's a whole world out there of where they're already gathering. Mm-hmm. People like you have already gathered your ideal client. And when you're ready with what we call your Speak to Sell signature talk, you can just waltz on right into that group, be it live or virtual, be able to provide value like I'm honored to do here today, and be able to have the people who are ready for your work come along with you. So that's the magic of the first thing that we
Can I ask you a quick question on this, Lisa?
Because
one thing I found, and for anyone who's downloading this, it's fantastic. It is like pages and pages of where you can actually get clients. So please don't just opt in and do not print because you're missing out on gold dust. But one of the things that I found was that when you're doing, which talk do you choose? Because what I noticed here is that when you pick a group where your clients are, depending on the product you're offering, you might have different groups that you're going to talk to, right? You might have people who are starting off in some area or experts. Yeah. So I guess really, I think one of the biggest things that I found last year was choosing the product that I was going to talk about first.
Well, and that actually brings us to the second thing. See, we designed it exactly with what you're talking about in line. Now, by the way, each of these downloads comes with a training video. So don't just download it, and then watch the 20-minute training video that walks you through it. Because that is exactly the next question that people ask. And that is the second part of the training series, which is, okay, how do I figure out, what offer to make? And so what Martha's showing you is you're going to get the downloadable version of my best-selling book. This is a #1 bestseller called, How to Use Irresistible Offers to Boost Sales Without Being Salesy. Mm-hmm. And that's going to walk you through our Irresistible Offer Blueprint so you can really get clarity on how do I communicate my offer, and what offer would I make, depending on where I'm speaking. So down that, you'll get that second, then these are in order. And there's a video with that. Mm-hmm. And about that time, there's also an invitation. So I want you to watch for this. For a masterclass that we're including this year for the first time, that's coming up on this coming Friday and Saturday. So we're catching you guys just in time to get this in your schedule. You can choose your time. I believe it's Friday and Saturday. And I'm running this class. It's actually a deep dive training. So we're not just talking about training. We're pulling some actual training right from our upcoming Speak to Sell virtual bootcamp and coaching program that I'll be leading starting in a few weeks. You'll be invited. But on this masterclass, you have to sign up for it once. So first you sign up for the downloads, and then look for the masterclass. You sign up for that. And that is called Instant Sales Breakthrough, where we're going to do some work on this one specific sliver that kind of pops everything open, which is how to say what you do, like the exact words. And listen, whether you ever speak live or not, you're going to use this online. Like the words you come up with and the breakthroughs that you have from being on the Instant Sales Breakthrough Masterclass Friday or Saturday, you will be able to take those also for the work that you're doing with Martha, getting yourself online. So that it's going to serve you across your business.
I love that, because one of the lines that I found in parts of the training was, what is the transformation you offer? And I think for anyone like myself, I'm working for myself maybe 8 years, and as your business progresses, it changes and the clarity changes and what you offer changes. So nailing that sentence is key to actually, I don't think there's a business that doesn't need that. So,
yeah, and what's great is you're going to get more than that. So this is definitely the place to go to get that. A lot of people call it their sentence, their elevator pitch. But what you're going to end up with, if you really roll up your sleeves, attend that, turn everything off, and just do the work with me, is you're going to get like pages of words that really are the words that your ideal client will hear, like a dog whistle, like a perfect pitch, if you're supposed to work with them. And a lot of us are missing that. We've gotten into marketing speak, we've done marketing courses, and our stuff sounds very marketing-ish. And really we want to get back to the plain English that your clients are saying. And we have this super easy way. There's people I know that have spent $10,000 just to like get to this. And then they do this 30-minute training with me. And they're like, oh my God, this has been so close. It's been at the tip of, put your finger at the tip of your nose. If your finger's at the tip of your nose, you can't see it. And that's kind of how these words are. So make sure to sign up for the masterclass. And then the third thing that just got released, I think it was today or yesterday. So this is, you're just getting it right on time, is you're going to get, this is the blueprint, the Speak to Sell blueprint, which talks about the steps, the necessary elements to build a presentation that would lead to that offer that you got clarity on in the second piece. So it's really a whole series, and it drops you. It's a course in itself, and you want to just put those 30 minutes in to go through each piece, because it's going to drop you right at the door of an invitation to work with me. So if it makes a difference for you, that I know it will, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is the thing that makes all the other activity I've been doing actually pay. Right? I'm known as the queen of sales conversion, because listen, if you think of all the things you're doing, your podcast, your blog, your coaching, and then you ask yourself, how many offers did I make this week? How many people heard my offer? A lot of people, it's very enlightening. And then they look at their income and it kind of matches, how many people are hearing their offer, and how abundant their income and the difference they're making feels. So this is all a lead up for us to get to know each other, for you to have some immediate breakthroughs in your business, and, for you to come to see that, if I could start all over again, even after, having clients in 134 countries, right? I would start by nailing down my offer, and then the Speak to Sell presentation that leads to it. And that would be my key to getting online, to getting on stages, to being interviewed, to joint ventures, all of that. And that's why I am just, over the moon to give this to you today.
I think, especially part 3, the blueprint, kind of directing people to create the blueprint of what they're going to talk about, helps people focus on their most important offering.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, sometimes we have too many offers, sometimes we're not clear in our own strategy. And, that is the one thing that I'm constantly saying to people. You can't be out there offering different products if you're not clear on what it is you're offering. So I loved this third part of the training. It really brought a lot of clarity. And I think when, say, my tribe do it, they're going to get breakthroughs by just going through it. So it's just in itself, it's in its entirety, it really is a great intro. And I think it prepares people to go to that next level. I think this is what speaking does. It puts you on a platform to go to a whole new level.
It does. And really, for anyone blocked by the idea of speaking, you're doing your work because you want to make a difference. You weren't thinking you had to become a salesperson or a speaker. Just think of this as the presentation that leads to your offer. You can't just make your offer in a vacuum. Hi, I'm Lisa. Do you want my offer? You need a presentation that leads to it. And that presentation really needs to be generous, content rich, and also courageous in that you really are straightforward about the value of what you do and really inviting people to step in. So there's going to be a lot of mindset breakthroughs for you. In fact, here's my invitation. Go to tinyurl.com/Martha Lisa. And, get yourself opted in, put your best email, not your spam email, because you want this. If you lose it, it's going to be gone in a week. So put your email and your name, and then, get in there, get the download and watch the videos. You don't need that long. Make sure to sign up for the masterclass. It's called Instant Sales Breakthrough. So look for that. Okay. Once you're in, you're going to see a place to be chatting with all the other folks that are in there, that are enjoying this free series. People wait, and to share it with their friends each year. I'm going to watch for you. So when you post, I want you to say, I was just introduced by Martha from Ireland, and my team and I will watch for you. And we want to hear your ahas and that are happening for you. So this is my special invitation to make sure you ring the bell and let me know that you're there from Martha from Ireland. And I think it'll be fun, not just for me, but of course I'm going to go tell my whole team about you guys. So thank you, Martha, for spreading the word. It's my heart song to have more people out there getting profitable fast because you're making your offer, so that you can keep making the difference that you started this whole darn thing for in the first place.
Exactly. And I think, to be honest, the reason why I'm bringing it to people is that last year I got such a breakthrough from doing the virtual bootcamp. And I just kind of thought, for my tribe who are creating and launching their online programs, they need it. So I'm really...
It's the number one way to fill your online programs. I mean, look, our virtual bootcamp is an online program with coaching. And, I use webinars. I'm out there speaking. We have a video series. It's all based from the work. I'm holding my heart in my hand for you guys. It's all based from the work of Speak to Sell structure. So I'm excited for you guys to roll up your sleeves and dive in. And all you need to do is just say yes. Don't put it off. I've done it before. You get a download, you get a video, you minimize it on your screen, you say you're going to do it later, you restart and it's gone. So don't let this one get away from you. Just go for it.
Yeah. And like anything, if you want results, you've got to take some action, print it out and go for it. So Lisa, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Incredible. I'm so looking forward to the masterclass myself. I'm going to be joining in again this year because I got so much out of it last year. So awesome. Thanks so much, and I will chat to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Martha, for the work you're doing. And, the fact that you're bringing in the leads and we're helping to convert them. I think we're just a perfect pair for your tribe. All right. Thanks, everybody. Great meeting you. And by the way, you can also join me on our podcast if you want to just have a regular ongoing connection. Boost Your Sales and Lifestyle by Lisa Sasevich. You can find it over on iTunes. All right. Thanks, Martha.
Thanks, Lisa. Take care.
Bye. Bye, everybody.